Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. They pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Then he'll run out of bounds and we'll pick it up a few yards on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Ball fielded near the 35. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
2nd down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
And the Noles lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
A lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that's a good stop by the defense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
2nd down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff heading left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Got him. He's sacked. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
And he drops back in the gun. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll run it here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
now second down after the incompletion. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Oh, man, this is a tough play for this defense. They have the offense right where they want them on 3rd down. They get the pressure, but they don't account for the quarterback and his ability to scramble and create. Picks up a first down to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? At the 20, past the 10. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
1st and goal here for the offense. Receiver in motion now. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Now, someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, the ball is loose. It's a mad scramble. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And here's the return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff to the back. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass hauled in inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. He tackled him at the 11-yard line. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the sophomore making an impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't end in an interception. The Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He shreds the tackle. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. Touchdown, Wolverines. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. And if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's going to lose yardage there. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hits the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Head coach say, we'll try it again. They're 0 for 3 on previous fourth down attempts. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he finds his target. He has the first. It's a nice game. It'll move the football to the 27.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, Knowles. No chance to catch it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Defense not pressing this time. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Pat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the stop, but a big gain puts him in enemy territory. Ball spotted at the 48.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. He'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. He's going to take off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. The pass rush closing in. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Get set, get set. Yankee blue, Yankee blue.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. No press here. The defense backing away. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You know, you might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they heave it deep downfield. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He's swarmed by the defense. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Michigan. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Returner decides to field it. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Toss play to the running back going left. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Noles will come to the line to run the hurry up. Now they're running on the toss. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Third down coming up after that running play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Tackle made after just a short game.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's looking to scramble. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll hit out of bounds after a short gain on that run. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. The Wolverines move into the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Press coverage now from these DBs. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Frazier. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And the Wolverines looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, it's a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
The return man is brought down, and that makes it official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Same mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Michigan Wolverines.